Hello, welcome to this video for a 1993 Bally Twilight Zone. This is considered by a lot of folks to be the #1 pinball machine of all time. I have to agree. I think that after about 6 months of playing it, about 20 games a day, it surprises me every day, and there's a lot of great things on here I'd like to show you. This game has a lot of mods on it. It has the glowing shooter mod. It's got the blue clock housing. It's got the killer gold slot machine. The television, which is working, which has slides from the Twilight Zone TV show. It's got Robbie the Robot, which is also from the Mr. Whipple episode. It's got the glass gumballs. It's got the magnetic ball diverter right here in the flip. The next thing it has, which is really cool, is the low profile switches. Usually all of the switches are the high gray profile like that, but these have all been replaced. It's also got the camera, the little flashing arrow, the piano, just about every mod that you've ever seen. This thing is chock full of mods. It also has the quarter on edge, and believe me, I've gone through each of the episodes to try to find all this stuff. The object of the game is to light all of the doors in the, or light all the boxes in the door. This is kind of where you want to look every time. What you want to do is by hitting the left ramp, it lights gum, and by hitting the right ramp, it lights ball. When you light those two, the gumball light will light up, and you shoot the ball into the gumball. It pops into there. Normally there are 3 balls in the gumball, but I have the home ROM, and the home ROM accepts 4 balls. So what I did was put another ball in the machine, so now this machine has 6 steel balls and 1 power ball. The power ball is a porcelain ball, and you'll see it zips around the table. It's absolutely fantastic part of the gameplay. And I like having 7 balls because the Powerball doesn't come up as often. It's a little more special that way. So I would recommend, if you get a Twilight Zone, get the home ROM and use the 7 balls. You know, the magnetic playfield, this thing really has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flippers, because these are 2 flippers. They're just magnetic. Another thing that a lot of people don't know about this game is that Twilight Zone is a succeed or fail game. I'll give you an example. When you shoot the ball into the skill shot, if you make the skill shot, which is the yellow section, it goes red, orange, yellow, then the ball falls into here and then shoots over into the pop bumpers. Pop bumpers is a very dangerous place to be. About 20% of the time it will drain. So 80% you're pretty safe. You can usually bump it out, but about 15 to 20% of the time it'll drain. So you want to keep it out of the pop bumpers. Some players will bypass the skill shot altogether and just do a full shot. And what happens is the ball safely comes out of the slot machine, and you can usually trap it here, and then from there you have control to start doing your gum and your ball and all that. So that's one example of succeed or fail. The other thing is, when the ball comes down to this right flipper, the little baby flipper here can be flipped up. It can be flipped up, and the ball can be shot in there. It makes the space go from 1 inch to about 3 inches. And if you succeed that shot, the ball safely goes underneath the playfield and comes back out of the slot machine. Again, you can trap it on the right, then make your shot. So that's a successful shot. The other one is when the ball shoots around, you shoot it into the piano, which is kind of a difficult shot. That is a successful shot. It goes underneath the playfield and comes out here. Now if you miss these shots, if you miss the camera shot, it goes into the little trough underneath, which then it ejects out of the pop bumpers. Same thing on the mini playfield. If you can successfully pop it up to the top, it goes underneath the playfield and comes out safely here. If you mess up, it drops into here and into the pop bumper. So it really is brilliantly designed. One thing I really like is there are little sensors that are on the top of the mini playfield and little sensors on the bottom of the playfield. So if you lose the ball and the ball detects, the sensor detects the ball, the machine starts to laugh at you. And I think that's just brilliant. The other thing is you can actually trick the game by shooting the ball. If you have, during multi-ball, if you're shooting the ball up into the mini playfield, and if you don't make the shot, but if you get, and you can detect these little sensors here, if the ball detects the sensors and you can get the shot into the camera within about 3 or 5 seconds, the game will think that you scored a jackpot and it will give you 50 million. The last thing, one of the most important things, is like during multi-ball. If you can get the Powerball during multi-ball into the piano shot, which is the jackpot, you will get double. It's very hard to do. I've done it a few times, but I think it's just, again, it's just brilliant how the game can detect if it's a steel ball or if it's a Powerball. If you haven't played it, go find one and you'll be hooked, because really I've played this for months and months every single day, and I am not tired of it. I think it's just an awesome game. So let's have a little gameplay here and see what happens. It's cool because the clock starts out, it keeps normal time. When you turn the game on, it actually recognizes what actual time it is. And then when you hit the game on, it goes to 12, and that's the actual clock within the game. So I'm going to try to do the skill shot, and I'll show you what happens. Okay, I got it. So I get 10 million points, but unfortunately, it goes into the pop bumper. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to get gum, and I'm going to try to get ball. Oh. And like most things that happen in Twilight Zone, if you miss a shot, you're in danger of losing. If you make it, you can safely capture the ball and get it to where you want to go. Here's a second ball. I'm not going to go for the skill shot. Got it in the lock section. See, I held up the little camera and was able to get that ball in there a little bit better. So I'm going to try to get ball. There we go. Now I found if you hit it when it first comes out, if you can smack it, you might be able to get it up to the top, which is what I did right there. So the game is asking for me to hit it into the spiral, which is that right there. And I think you get about 10 million. Oh, bummer. You get about 10 million per spiral hit, which I'm not sure if it's all worth it. See, the gumball was blinking, so I shot it in. Now it ejects another ball out of the gumball player, gumball machine. So I have an option now to get the lock and go for multi-ball, which I just got. If you'll notice as I play, I use the left ramp a lot to get the ball around the play field. Also, you get the extra ball gets lit when you get 10, 30, 50 use of that ramp. So it's really an important part of the game. So the option now is if I go for multi-ball, the jackpot is 15 million. If I lock 2 more balls in here, it's a little bit more complicated. The jackpot becomes worth 40, 50, 60 million. And if you have the Powerball on the table, it becomes worth 70, 80, 90, even my biggest Powerball jackpot was 110 million. So we're going to try to just start multi-ball. There we go. Okay, now my objective here is to get it into the piano. Got it. There's my jackpot. Now, to relight, I have to hit the camera. So before you can get another jackpot, you have to hit the camera, which I just got right there. There's my second jackpot. I'm going to relight with the camera. That jackpot was for 30 million. Oh, bummer. So I haven't been doing very well. A couple of good jackpots, but other than that, my door is not very lit up. So I want to start making some changes here. Get it on the mini play field. Not much of a science to it. It's very hard. Probably get it about 30% of the time. Now, here I am in danger. So I just got 10 ramp shots, and that gives me extra ball lit. So I definitely want to get that. Definitely, and I'll use the left ramp. Oop, at least I thought I would. Usually I'll try to use the left ramp. Get the ball safely into the camera. Now it'll drop down, and I'll be able to use the left ramp to get the ball over. Instead of doing a post transfer, because post transfers don't normally go very well. There's my extra ball. Things that normally work on other games just don't work on Twilight Zone. They really took the time to mess with your mind. Oh, see, I missed that shot, and into the pop bumpers, and down the drain hole. Again, about 20% of the time. Oh. Man, I'm sucking cheese. Trying to pick up that extra 25 million on the gumball shot. And I definitely want to do the gumball shot again because the Powerball is coming up, and I really want to show you that. I'm making about every error that I possibly can. Okay, now that's the real multi-ball. This is the high point jackpot. So I'm going to try to do, I'm trying to hit that little baby flipper and use the baby flipper to smack it into the jackpot, which is very hard to do. That's not so bad because now all I have to do is hit the lock, try to hit the lock, and start multi-ball over again. Just like that. Now this is good because the ball is going to come out of here, and it should give me a straight shot to the piano, which I missed. Oh no, I'm blowing it. Oh well. That means I'll just have to play another game. Got it. Woo, doggy. Okay, now the relight is the camera right there, which I just got. Woo! And I have extra ball set at 250 million. So now I want to get it back into the piano. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Okay. Now, you can see on the table, we have about 3 or 4 of the door lights lit and stayed and on. So what this means is that this one's blinking, so if I get it into the piano shot, it will light the gumball, and I'll get to pick up another 25 million. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go after gum, left ramp, and ball on the right ramp, and try to get those 25 millions and try to get back into multi-ball. Uh-oh. Again, using that left ramp to transport the ball, get it into the camera, now safely down here, so I can shoot that right ramp. Oh. So that was light gumball. The slot machine gives you awards too. So that's actually a really deceptively hard shot. You have to kind of use the momentum to get the ball into the Powerball slot. Now here comes the Powerball. Objective is to get it into the Powerball hole and back into the gumball machine. So I'm going to try to use the left ramp, get the ball. Oh. Man, missing everything. I should be able to get it on the left ramp this time. Dang it. There we go. So now it's safely back in its home. Now the Powerball jackpot is to get the ball back on the little mini ramp and shoot it up at the top hole, which is very hard to do during multiplayer. And there it is right there. There we go, just got it. Woo! 50 million points. I don't do that very often. There goes again, another Powerball. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, another Powerball jackpot. That doesn't happen very often. So, that brings my score to about almost 400 million.
Big risk, big reward in the Twilight Zone.
Hey, I got a free ball. 537 million. See, if you don't hold up that little flipper, the space is really teeny, but you hold it up and you get about 3 inches. It's the only way to get that consistently. Let's try to lock a ball, just like that. Now I have 28 ramp shots. If I get 2 more, I get an extra ball. So I definitely want to go for that. There it is. There, now I'll get the extra ball, just like that. Ow! So sometimes if you keep hitting those ramps, you can just that extra ball might be able to carry you into the 5, 6, 700 million. If you can get all the way around the door and you light every one of them, this middle light will blink. And if the middle light blinks, then Lost in the Zone is available. And the way to get lost in the zone is to shoot the camera. And Lost in the Zone is pretty much the most amazing mode I've ever played. Every ball is on the table, and it's just pretty amazing. Come on, baby. Try to use a series of table. Oh, I just tilted. Dang it. Well, I just lost my bonuses too.
Stand with the devil at your own risk in the Twilight Zone.
So I want to cash in on those. There we go. On the gumball, get my 25 million. Now, what's interesting is that the gumball, if you get 2 gumballs, that's as good as a big jackpot. So, why wouldn't you focus on that? Uh-oh. There we go. That's 50 million right there. Huge. Again, I have 37 robots, 37 of those ramps. If I can get 40, I get another special. So you really want to hit that left ramp. So, not a bad game. I've seen people with like 50 billion or something. This was 691 million.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination.
So we'll try another game. Try to focus on maybe doing more spiral shots, which is the far right and the far left, to show how the ball is captured by some of the magnets. The power ball is not affected by the magnets, which makes it really cool. Makes it when the power ball's on the playfield, it makes for a really fun game. That's why I really would recommend to make this a 7-ball game instead of a 6-ball game. If you can find one and put the home ROM in it, there's a little check box that says 4 balls in the gumball, and it's just a lot cooler to do that. So here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm going to concentrate on the skill shots. I bet this will probably be a shorter game because of it. But there's a couple tricks I've learned. I'll show you. Of course, I didn't make the skill shot. So there's ball. And there's my piano shot. So now my clock is running. So I can try to hit the clock a bit. I never try to go right at it because, of course, that results in a center drain. But I will try to nick it. Try to nick it, maybe. As I'm hitting the right or left ramp, just like that, and that I can still pretty much keep control of it. There we go. Boy, I wish that was a multi-ball. I'd have 1,000,000 points by now. Oh! Okay. Clock is reset. Power ball is nowhere to be found. It's not in the gumball machine. Use that left ramp. I'm going to get the gumball. Collect that. Here comes the power ball. I guess it detects it underneath the play field, so the game knows that the power ball is in play. So we want to get it back. Oh, there we go. It just begs to go back in there, in its home. So now we want to get the ball on the mini play field. Come on, baby. Come Come on now. Want to get it? Ooh! Very, very hard. It's a hard enough shot with one ball in the play field, but you stick 3 balls on the play field. Okay, try to get a skill shot this time. Now I got it. Now you can see, now right there is I was able to tap it out, which is a really cool thing because you get the 10 million points for the skill shot, but you don't get the risk of having the ball go into the pop bumper. So if you can do that every time, I'm gonna try it again. I probably won't get it. Oh, nope. So there you go. Ah! Got the extra ball there. And again, that's all due to the large amount of ramps I use. So we'll go for the cheap multi-ball now, the 15 million. I'll get that right now. Great multi-ball, man. One of the best. Oh! Try to, if you get it up. Ah, blew it. But not all is bad because I'm going to, again, use the left ramp. Now I'm going to light the lock, and now multi-ball starts all over again. But now it gives me a good chance of getting in. Ah, bummer. Oh! Again, you can just never really tell. There we go. Got it. Okay, so there's a nice jackpot. Now, the relight is the camera, just like this. Got it. The magnet catched the ball, or caught the ball there, which is really cool. It's set up to catch the ball. It's just amazing the stuff they thought of. Here we go. Try to get it again. Oh, nope, missed it. Another little secret is that when... Ah, that was a bummer. Just too manic. When the ball is up here, ready to drop down, give the left flipper a couple of taps. You'll see me do that. And that kind of settles the ball against the magnet and gives you a more consistent shot to that, or drop to that left flipper. There we go. There's my combo. Let's see if I can sink it. Oh, if I would have sunk that shot, I would have gotten 10 million. Let's try it one more time. Have some fun. I'm going to try to forget that the camera's rolling and see what I can do here. Let's try it again.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination.
Try to do some more skill shots. Got it. 10 million points. Ah, missed it. About 1 out of 10, I'll try to keep it out of the pop bumpers. So I'm going to try to go for the ball. Oh, of course, missed. The ball is wild, and believe me, when it gets into those pop bumpers, fast, fast, fast. Again, left ramp now. Uh-oh. There we go. Hey, you kind of want to flip towards the top of that red zone. That's usually pretty good, and you also want to try to bump the ball. See that? Ball goes down into that little sensor, and he laughs. Cracks me up, man. See how the magnet trapped it there, because that way you get your camera award. I'm going to use the left ramp to get the ball over. I'm going to try to get the gumball. Oh, very, very difficult shot. Looks easy because it's so wide, but you almost have to relax on the back end to get the ball up in there. Crazy, man. Again, use the left because I'm really close to getting an extra ball lit. One more ramp shot, and I'll get an extra ball lit. Feels good to smack it into the piano. Okay. I get about 30 seconds. It's asking me to hit the clock, which I did, but you never just want to go for it head on, because it will drain. It'll come right down and drain. There's multi-ball. Let's see if I can sink one in for the Gipper. Oh! Nope. Man, that ball is spinning everywhere. And I'm able to get a couple of the clock shots on accident. I wasn't really trying for it because they're a little risky. I just relit it. Now I have another 3 balls to see if I can get it into the jackpot. Oh, bummer. Come on, baby. Again, just you think you're good at the game, and it just throws you curveballs, man. Got it. Woo! At the last minute. One of the cool things about this game, too, is that there's a little bit of forgiving on the time for the jackpot. You get about 2 or 3 seconds. And it really makes you sweat to get the ball over there. And, oh, come on. And get it in that hole. Use that left ramp. There's my, oh. Come on, baby. There we go. There's my gumball. Got it. That's what you want. That'll get you a 10 million point combo right there. And my 25 million points on the gumball load. 20 million. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pick up another gumball because it's flashing. You know, why not? Uh-oh. That was pretty risky. I should have trapped it. Should have taken my time. See? Missed the shot, and it drops into... Oh! Into the pop bumpers. There we go. What it wants is for me to put it into the camera. Do a little drop catch there. See if I can... See if I can get it in the camera. There we go. So I got 20 million on that. That's why the magnet was stopping it. There we go. In the little hidden lane there. Feels good to smack into the camera too. That little baby flipper up. Greed. I rarely go for the greed targets. I'll hit them on accident, but they're all drain machines. Really, they'll just... Another thing I found is that if the ball comes streaming out of the off the ramps back at you, kind of nudge the machine, and that'll make it hit the wall. There we we go. Yeah, I'm kind of hitting some of the greeds, but I don't plan to.
Beyond this door,
Nice little trap there. Let's try to. Let's try to get on the little table. Oh, come on now. I'm going to try to safely trap it. Get it up on the mini play field. So that allowed me to catch the bonuses before the end of ball. So that was about 70 million. Extra ball. Let's see if I can. Oh, bummer. But I did get to pick up the extra 70 million. So 385 million. Ball 2. Oh. The game is just risk assessment. It's the largest risk assessment game I've ever seen. You miss, you're screwed. You make it, hey, life is good. One of the cool things about this is that if you can get the ball on the little right flipper here and try to do I've seen a couple of guys do it, and I do it once in a while. You try to shoot it off here into the little flipper and then into the piano for the jackpot. Really is a cool feeling to know you can try that. I'm just blowing it. Too manic. Whoa. Okay, let's go for the power table there. Huh? Why couldn't I get that before? Okay, super skill shot. This is cool. So what you want to do is you want to, again, use that right ramp, just like that. Ball diverts down. If you can get the skill shot, you get 10 million points, and an extra ball is lit. That's a biggie. You definitely want that. I'm going to try to get it. There we go. There we go. I should be able to get the extra ball. Oh, come on, baby. Very rare to see me hit the slot machine. Usually it drains when you get anywhere near it. Now I'm going to pick up the fast lock and the extra ball, which is great. That's a double whammy there. 14 million. Now, this is a multi-ball we haven't seen. The jackpot is the lock. So the great thing is that you know, you have different multi-ball jackpot locations in each multi-ball. It's just a brilliant game. So this one is the lock shot. The Powerball multi-ball is the the mini play field. And the standard, there are two different multi-balls, but the standard two multi-balls are the jackpot or the piano. Just amazing. And then there's Lost in the Zone, which we haven't seen yet. But Lost in the Zone is all 7 balls are on the table, and it's just a free-for-all. Hit whatever you can. There we go. I'm going to try to see if you can smack it right at the right time. And then also jot the table. I found I probably have the largest amount of success to do that. Oh, now he's going to laugh at me. Huh. See, pop bumper, drain. Get used to that if you play a lot of Twilight Zone. Okay, here we go. I'll try to get a skill shot this time. Dang, I missed it. Okay, let's see. Looking on the table. My gumball is lit, so I don't need to get that. I haven't locked anything yet, so I'm going to use the left ramp. And I'm going to lock the ball. And also pick up an extra ball while I'm at it. Got it. So I locked the ball 1 and picked up an extra ball because that was all based on the number of ramps I use. I use the left ramp a lot, and the game rewards me for doing that. I have a feeling that was something that they fleshed out along the way. That probably wasn't the first in the first plan, because it really is a sneaky part of the game. I don't hear anybody talking about that, about using the left ramp. So I don't know. I'm not doing too bad, I guess. What is it? I'm gonna try to get a skill shot here. 545 million. Man, I can't get that skill shot today. Okay, I'm gonna go for the mini play field. Oh. Ball save. Come on now. And you just never know. Now, a lot of machines, you can just on the eject, you can just let the ball bounce over. This one's set up a little bit harder. This is a really cool feature. If you have the home ROM, you just hit the extra ball button, and you take your hands off the play field, and the ball will remain trapped, and that's on the home ROM. So I would recommend, if you get this game, get the home ROM. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the ball now. Hit the button now. There we go. There's a nice. Sometimes it's nice to take a little break there. Jump right back into it. Come on, baby. Now watch. Ah! Now he's gonna laugh at me. Come on. Oh. See? Pop bumper, drain. It's science. All right, let's go for the skill shot. See if I can get that. Try to bump it out. Oh, didn't do it. Very hard to do. But I'm in the pop. Oh, come on now. There we go. And here comes Mr. Powerball. Probably the coolest part of the game. There we go. Nice little drop catch. Oh, you can see how fast this thing is, man. So again, use the left ramp. Now, try to get it. Try to put it back home, just like Elvis. Got to go home, man. It's gonna come screaming out of here, so I'm gonna try to trap it. Oh, again, use the left ramp and try to get it into. Got it. Woo. Very hard to do, I think. I'm on mini play field. Can I get a jackpot? Come on now. Ooh. Yes, got it. That's a really satisfying jackpot. Try to pick up another 25 million on that on the gumball. Oh, and
big risk, big reward in the Twilight Zone.
Well, this is the Twilight Zone. I'm sweating here. Feel like I just dug some ditches. So thanks for watching, and go pick yourself up a Twilight Zone and improve your life. It's one of the coolest toys I've ever purchased. So thanks Bally, thanks Pat Lawler. Keep on pinballing. Take care.